The sun's out and I don't know about you, but I need some easy breezy cooling summer outfits whizzed up rapid, and I've found a nice cool easy breezy cord set to make. So let's have a chat about the set that I'm planning on making and have a nosy at some fabrics I want to use from my stash. Come on. Yes, the sun's out again and we all need to be wearing things that are keeping us cool or trying to keep us cool. And a good way to do that is to think about the content of the fabric in the garments that you're wearing and the style of the garments as well. So look for things that are natural. Obviously your cottons and your linens, your viscoses are a natural fibre as well, and they're very breathable. And what about a nice breezy double gauze? So there are a lot of options in the fabric department, and I've also got myself a cord set that I want to make that's a top and a skirt. It's easy breezy, it's not tight fitting, we want loose fitting garments but that look stylish as well. So I'm going to be making the Andies Set from Swim Style Patterns. It's been in my stash for the longest time and I'm doing it as part of my Meet 9 collabs. So there are 3 of us all getting a pattern out of our stash and making them up in July. We all chose 3 patterns. So my 3 choices were obviously the Andies Set, and the other 2 were the bubble sleeve top from Pattern Emporium and the monarch jacket from Ali Olsen Patterns. Now we have a little group for our Meet 9 ladies and we put our options in there and all the other ladies voted, and they voted for me to make the Andies Set. So that's what I'm going to be doing as part of my sewing in July, and I thought we could have a chat about the fabrics that I could potentially use to make the Andies Set up in. So let's talk about the other 2 ladies, my Meet 9 ladies who are going to be doing this with me. They're new ladies, I've not done any collabs with them before, and the first one is Pam from Sweet Pea Green, and she has a fairly small channel. All my Meet 9 ladies have small channels, so pop over to Pam's channel. She's done a preview of her plans already, so we'll pop the link for her vlog below. Go and have a nosy what Pam's planning on doing. And the other lady is from the other side of the world. She's in Australia and her name is Emma and her channel is Enki Sews. So again, go and show Emma some sewing love and give her channel a subscribe, a like, and follow her as well along on our pattern busting sewing journey. So we're all going to make them up in July and then we're going to do a reveal at the end of the month. So I've got the pattern, they've decided what I'm making, and fortunately the sun's shining, so it's the perfect pattern to be doing for this sort of weather. So I'm well chuffed about that one. It's going to be an easy breezy, really cool outfit when I've made it. But I am a little bit worried about the Andies Set. Before we talk about that, let's talk about the deets for the Andies Set. So I've got my notes and then I don't miss anything out. We'll look at the top first of all. The top has got a deep V-neck, which I love. It's got a centre front casing that is used to create the ruche effect that cinches the middle of this top up. And you can have the tie short and just go through the channel, or you can have it long and one that comes around your neck to add a little bit of extra detail. The sleeves can be sleeveless. Sleeves can be sleeveless. Does that make sense? I guess it does. Or you can have a long bell sleeve with or without elastic in. The skirt is an A-line skirt with deep side splits in it. It has side pockets and an elasticated waist, so fairly simple skirt pattern. But you know what I'm like with skirts, I always think, is it going to suit me? Am I going to look like I've got my grandma's skirt on? Am I going to look like a bag lady in this? Because there's too much fabric and I'm only 5 foot. But we're going to give it a go. So how much fabric does this easy breezy summer set take? Well, we'll work on the top first of all because it's broken down into the different garments that this pattern has. If you're doing the sleeved option with those beautiful veil sleeves, it's 1.5 to 2.5 meters of fabric. And if you're going to do the sleeveless option, which is probably the one that I'm going to go for, it's 1.2 to 1.7 meters. They recommend any light to medium weight fabrics. So I've pulled some out of my stash. Let's have a chat and you can help a girl out and help me decide which option I should go for when I'm making this set up. Where shall we start? Let's start at this end and work our way this way. So the first fabric that I've got is this. It's a linen mix fabric that I got from, I think they're called Textile Direct in Oswestry, and it's actually furnishing fabric, so it's got a little bit of weight to it, but it's not too bad, not bad at all. And I thought I could do the whole set in this fabric, so it's going to be great for the A-line skirt and that little sleeveless top. What do we think of that one? And it's a linen mix, so it's going to be super cool and breezy for this time of year. The next option is go all daring and make it in this embroidered fabric. Now I could line the skirt or line the top of the skirt in some plain cream cotton lawn and then leave the top with the holes in, but this I absolutely love to bits. I got it from Abercarn's when we were down in Shrewsbury in March, the end of March. So yes, it's white. Can I get away with the skirt and the top all made out of that, or will it just be a little bit too much? The other option I thought of doing was to either make the top, probably the skirt, in this white cotton stripe fabric. Again, if I did the skirt, I'd probably have to line the top of it. Will I wear an all white skirt? I'm not sure, but do they go together? What do you think? That's option number 2, or option number 2 and number 3. Option number 4 is to embrace my love of pink and use this. Oh! Now this is a different kind of fabric. It's a viscose twill, but viscose is good for keeping cool. It's a natural fabric and it's got this beautiful pink and green huge paisley print on it. So again, I would make the top and the skirt in this, and it would be a really floaty skirt, wouldn't it? So you might not see the A-line of the skirt with this fabric. I'm not sure whether it's got enough structure to it or whether it's a little bit too floaty for the look that I'm looking for. Option number 4 are we on? Who knows, there's that many. This is a cotton linen blend that I got from Oh So Crafty when I was down there again in March, and I love this colour of blue, So I thought I could do the skirt in this and then the little sleeveless top, try and get it out of this. Now I've only got 1 metre of this, which is why it's sat in my stash for the longest time. But I reckon with a bit of jiggery pokery, it says 1.2. We'll get it out of 1 metre, won't we? Because they always over egg how much you need. So the top in the shells and the skirt in the denim blue linen might work together as a nice set. Then the next option is some more linen, and it's a viscose linen mix. Again, I got it from Oh So Crafty, and it's this beautiful cream and every colour of blue stripe on it. Now I have got 3 metres of this, so I could probably work out the top and the skirt all in the same fabric with this one. Lots to think about. And then the last one is another viscose twill. It's a bit of a ditzy print, which isn't my normal go-to design, but it's nice to do something different sometimes, isn't it? I got this from Wasted Fabrics when I placed an order a while back, and there are 3 metres of this, so again it will be the top and the skirt all made in that cute ditzy design. So what do we think? Help a girl out. I've got lots of choices. I will definitely be making the Andies set. My concern is my height and the length of the skirt, so I need to be careful with that. If I do it too long, I might end up like I've got my grandma's skirt on. But will the side splits break it up and make it less voluminous? Not sure. The other thing that I need to think about is the pattern design. So vertical stripes are very good for lengthening the old bod. So if that's the case, it's the green or the blue stripes, and I could do the set all in the same fabric. Yeah. The other concern I've got is if I do it in 2 different fabrics, will it chop my body up? Although if the different fabrics but tonal in the same colour and not clashing, I might get away with it. So the blue and the blue, I love that shell fabric. I'm so desperate to make something up in it. What do we think about that? Will I get away with that, or is that still going to chop my body up too much and make me look like a midget? So there we go. Choices of fabrics. Let me know which ones you would make it in, which ones you think are going to work best for me, and I will see you at the end of July when we do our big reveal vlogs. So as I've already said, bob over to Emma Emke Sews and Pam Sweet Pea Green and have a look what they're getting up to, and support a couple of small vloggers as well. So happy sewing day. It's another hot day here in sunny Lancashire. I'm planning this morning to try and get the Amelia jacket finished that I did at the social in Cheshire the other week. It's sat there ever since. Now that I've finished my jeans, if you want to see how I got on with my trying to create high-end couture jeans, bob back to yesterday and the day before's vlog. That's what they're all about. And I'll see you tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to cut into this beautiful hawk dawn fabric that I got. So join me tomorrow and find out which dress pattern I've finally decided on for this, and we'll have a little sew along together. So take care, happy sewing, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.